Bitcoin mining is the best way to earn passive income in the world ever, and I firmly believe that and stand by it. However, there's a huge adjustment taking place with Bitcoin that's not really all that great for Bitcoin miners. We're going to talk about that and more on the Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining front today. I am Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Hope you enjoy the content. Please subscribe. And I'm not just some lame streamer dude who just talks it. I live it. I've been building out my own Bitcoin mining farm for quite a while here, and it's bigger, and I'm proud to say better than ever before. Reading the latest post on the Miner Mag, Bitcoin mining difficulty poised to rebound as hash rate recovers above 900 exahash. Not good, largely reversing 7.48% drop in mining difficulty. Well, what exactly does that mean though? Right, so the Bitcoin difficulty adjusts every 2 weeks. This is part of Bitcoin. It's one of the things that makes it the best ever. And you can see here on the 1 year chart, huge drop here. And one of the biggest drops actually in history when you really zoom out. It's very impressive. What a pullback in that mining difficulty in a 1 week period. We've already discussed some of the reasons why on that. But let's look at a snapshot of the current mining situation. 270 terahash, which is one of the best Bitcoin miners in the world based on specs that you can get right now. According to SoloLuck, a Bitcoin mining solo calculator that we built and we think is the best and we're proud of, you would have a 1 in 22,000 chance per day to hit a Bitcoin block, or a 1 in 61 chance per year. So that's a mining rig that would cost you, say, $6 to $7 grand, and depending on your electricity rate, $5 to $10 a day to run, opening the door to potentially $345,000 worth of Bitcoin. Bunch of other stats here. We still have more than 2 years to the next halving. This data is based on the bitmain Antminer S21 XP. Huge shout out to Altair. We are an affiliate of his. We've got a link out in the video description below and a coupon code. I've talked about him many times for many reasons. In particular, I absolutely love his mining PDU. We have that deployed all over our farm. He's a supporter of the channel. I appreciate it. He has stock of miners. He has more en route from Hong Kong to his location in St. Louis, Missouri, and he has some other Bitcoin miners sitting here in stock in the US of A. So he is really one of the only US-based Bitcoin miner resellers. You'd think there'd be more, but there's just really not. Many of them function as drop shippers. So $23 a day is the USD amount that you would be mining with an S21 XP, and my electricity rate of 7.5 cents per kilowatt hour, that cost me $6.56 a day to run. So I earn about $16 a day. I've been really impressed with the XPs by using the auto tuner. You can see my 24-hour hash rate on this thing is 286 terahash a second. It's nearly an S23. This is my best performer. Not all of my XPs perform this well. It's kind of like Silicon Lottery with GPUs and graphics cards. So I have 51 Bitcoin miners in my Bitcoin mining pool account. I'm also solo mining. I'll talk more about that here in a second. But the key takeaway is that I'm mining about 0.042 Bitcoin a day, and that equates to $465-ish dollars. Which may seem like, whoa, that's crazy, that's awesome, that's exciting, but my electricity bills are ridiculous. I'm spending 18 grand a month in electricity right now. Yeah, and these aren't my only miners, just to be clear, that contribute towards that. But don't think I'm just sitting here on a pile of gold. I mean, I mine a pile of gold, and then I pretty much give most of it to the electric company. And that's why we've installed some solar this year, and we've got our eyes on more and just exploring other ways to get our costs down there. With this incoming difficulty drop, I can expect to lose $33 worth of Bitcoin here off the top. Not great. I've been really enjoying this recent difficulty adjustment, but now the difficulty is poised to not only rebound, right? The next estimate is to go up 7% in just a couple days at the time of recording this, and it'll be about the time when you watch this video. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, 112. Nice. Okay, let's go. Another all-time high, 113K. Death to worthless fiat currency. Wow, I had to shoot another clip. 116K, all-time high. I'm here for it. Every time Bitcoin hits a new all-time high, holding Bitcoin to that point in time was simply the right decision. It's validated and it's potentially rewarded if you want to take profit. Is it really taking profit getting into these currencies that become so worthless over time? Hey, I'm back. 118. What? 120K is going to be that next hurdle though. It's cool to see. I'm also solo mining, running my own Umbro local nodes. We have the official home unit. We have DIY Umbro nodes. We got it all here. I moved off some of my bigger, but yet smaller Bitcoin miners. So I only have things as big as like the BitX Gamma to the NerdQX++, and some of the Canon mini miners. If you want to try Bitcoin mining, the BitX Gamma is really cool. It's open source mining hardware, open source mining software. Power Mining is not just a seller of these, they're the manufacturer, and the best manufacturer that I personally know. We have a link, we have a code to save 10% there if you want to grab one and check all this crazy stuff out. CoreWeave is looking at an all-stock bid for Core Scientific, drawing shareholder scrutiny. The deal values at $20.40 a share here. Core Scientific has just been in absolute turmoil for many years here. It's wild. We toured their facility over half a decade ago now. That's crazy to say. It makes me feel like, one, I was on the earlier side of that, but then two, I'm feeling older. But not as old as Elon Musk, who declares fiat hopeless and that the America Party will embrace Bitcoin. Say no more, Elon. Looks like I'm joining the American Party. Positioning Bitcoin as a fiscal reform tool, reshaping the crypto policy debate. Tesla and SpaceX hold nearly 20,000 Bitcoin. Deeper alignment there with his venture. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty intriguing. As a Bitcoiner, I can't help but to be excited. And they just prove that they're going to keep inflating the US dollar, other fiat currencies. That's an erosion of my wealth, your wealth. And it's just a major problem. Major problem. Elon's pretty upset right now. I don't know how much you follow that stuff, but they rugged the EV vehicle credits. They've rugged and are ramping down and dismantling a lot of the solar credits, especially on the residential side. And commercial is getting hit pretty hard there as well over the next few years. To be honest, I was a bit surprised and shocked by that, especially since Elon was basically in Trump's pocket, and some would say that Elon, and I think he spent like $300 million nearly, can be viewed as a large reason why Trump was even elected. Tax credit is going away by the end of September there, just as a heads up. We bought a Tesla in September. There's the tax credit that was at play, and they also had 0% financing. 0% is incredible. I've got 0% on my truck, 0% on the Tesla there, and I'm borrowing free money here essentially that is becoming more and more worthless year over year while having something I want. And in this case, this electric vehicle, I generate my own fuel through the solar panels. So that all lines up very nicely there. Esports giant Ninjas in Pajamas buys Bitcoin miners and expecting a monthly production of $6.5 million. Nip Group, the parent company, to be clear of this esports organization, is hoping to mine 60 Bitcoin a month. That is wild. Do you understand how big this is? They got a stock. It's fallen 17% since this Tuesday announcement, and it's down 88% from its all-time high. They're not just a gaming company anymore. Champs in Valorant, League of Legends, Rocket League, and more. Most notably, I can't believe this is already many years ago, 2012 to 2013, Counter-Strike Global Offensive Team went on an 87 win streak, unbroken, highly respected. And as a former semi-pro gamer, that's some badass shit, man. Pretty wild price action to fall from the freedom number of 1776 in July 2024 to $2.13. Very recently there. Heads up, mining pool stats.stream continues to be broken, but it looks like they're trying to fix it, but it's definitely not there. If you want to check out accurate numbers and proof of work production and emissions, there's a couple different places. I normally just flip over to F2 pool. I've got some of my altcoin miners on that pool, so I oftentimes have it up anyway. And we can see in the last 24 hours, about $49 million of Bitcoin emission took place, 2.5 million Dogecoin. When you couple the Litecoin emission with that, it's nearly $3 million in emission for script Dogecoin. ASIC miners, the coins are merge mined on that front over there. As far as a in-stock USA best bang for buck Bitcoin miner right now, the Bitdeer Steel Miner A2 is probably my preference, but the S21 Plus is another option there. There has been some concerns about the build quality, but for what it's worth, mine has been fine so far, but it's been very hit or miss on the Bitmain S21 miner series and performance and reliability. According to Mining Now, $18 a day in Bitcoin mine, $6.42 a day for me to operate this machine. So I will then profit $11.32. This all puts me in a less than 1 year break even projection mining the OG big boy Bitcoin here, which puts me well under the 2 month and change Bitcoin halving date, which is where the block reward for Bitcoin will be cut in half yet again. So it's 3.125. It will be halved in a little bit over 2 years, which if nothing changed, the Bitcoin mining profitability would be cut in half. And if the numbers were the same as they are today, which of course they won't be, this would be barely treading water there. And this is a perfect example of current generation Bitcoin mining efficiency, 16.5 joules per terahash or watts per terahash. I'm Vosk, you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. This is the latest scoop. This is Tails, our CBO, our Chief Bitcoin Officer. I appreciate you. Good luck. Goodbye.